Hi there, Yang here. It's been a while. First of all, I'm going to explain a little bit why. Um, I'm sitting with an issue, a health issue. When I was younger, I had a motorcycle accident. Mm, Now getting older, it's starting to, need some maintenance, I think. But the main issue is I have a problem in my neck. That's why my hands are sleeping and stuff, so I have no fine feeling no more in my hands. And it's getting worse, to be honest. That's the reason I'm not spending much time behind the computer. So I didn't work on the writing system much, but I'm still working on it when I'm feeling better, okay? And then also from next week until I think 20 August, I will be on holiday. So I also will be not available. So let's take a look. Okay, the writing system as it was simple: getting on, getting off, and write. Nothing more, nothing less. So I started first with the idea of implementing combat. Combat on the rider player. It's not quite finished. It's in the beginning phase, but I want to work on AI first. So I also implemented the AI riding, and I'm gonna go to yeah, I'm gonna take this one. So like you see, I'm working, still working on it, but this part is for the moment working. This also. So like you see, the idea is that you can set your combination, let me say, from rider and animal on start. So if you want to have your a combination is set so directly ready on start that the rider goes to the animal, mounts, and then continues in the workflow. Then you can set it on start. Same thing. I got some companion mode. I need to, because it's a long time, I need to check that. That was also working, but the main problem I had was when in this instance, this setup here on this side, this guy is set to start a mount. This will just stay in place. He will go and he will mount, and then he will follow a path or waypoints or whatever. But that was the issue. The moment the rider gets on the animal, because it's AI, I think, the behavior tree gets, where is it? Self actor. So this on the possession of the animal will be cleared out. So then this behavior tree is starting to flip and doing crazy because he cannot find values. So I had to find a way that on the moment the AI rider mounts the animal, the behavior info, in this case not, because I found out that it was not the behavior tree, but it's my AI component, so I work with components. That was taking the wrong one. So I had to find a way to sync or switch the component from the rider to the animal. So it's complex, but let's take a look what I mean. So I'm going. Is it this one? This one, this one. This one, a I component. Let's just, so this is the AI component. It's the same for rider and animal, only it will defaults. That is just verifying. Then here you can say learn time. You can set some values, global trace radius. So that is when you're tracing how far the trace will go. The known actors, classes and stuff is not yet in it. Movement, that is the states. Then here you have some options. You see, you can add some patrol routes, guard points, waypoints. You can have a point of interest, and then you can set it, or you can just let them roam randomly. Okay, this the navigation data. I starting to use single variables, but I also make a struct that I'm maybe going to expand later, pure for the navigation of the AI. So various and everything. We have for the AI at the moment, like you see, in this case, I'm only using the roots. First, I did the route that you can only have a single AI following it, but I modified it. So now you can have several AI following the same path. Okay, I need to still find a way that they not all come to the same line point, but okay, that is maybe later a little bit fine-tuned because I want to have my base ready. Okay, so like here you have some, and then like we say we were looking at, but I'm looking where I put it. I think it's underneath combat. We don't need to look at the moment. Riding, yeah, riding. The riding I put it. So on the riding you can set a companion that will be then the rider, and you can say then mount on start so that it triggers the behavior tree to go mount on start. Okay, then I think, if I'm not mistaken, it must be the same for the character AI riding. Yes, correctly. So you need to do it on both. So I maybe later going to try to adjust this, but I think because I'm using only one AI component for both, that is the issue. But yeah, it's just a know-how. And then also I make it that you can enable and disable perception and stuff. So it's getting more and more complex, to be honest. But yeah, okay, we will see. For now, it's going good, so we're going to see it in action. I say to the animals that they need to get to the random point, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, roam random. Up, up, yeah, random. And that is just because I want to see that the moment we mount, he is not going to a random place, but he is taking, in this case, the patrol route. So this is the mount patrol route, but I'm gonna give him the other one. I think it was companion. You see, I have some. This is companion, and this is standing to. Let me quickly verify patrol route. Patrol route companion is this one. Ooh, that's the short one. Yeah. And the patrol route mount is that one, and the other one is the very long one. That is the very long one. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna focus. First of all, yeah, the boxes you see here are the dismount triggers. So at this point, for AI, could be done differently maybe later with timer or something, or maybe in the perception when you spot an enemy or something, maybe that he dismount. But for now, I do it with a trigger box. So first of all, I'm gonna let it simulate. Simulate, maybe press. Oh, press. So, so now normally, let me see what he is going to. So this one is starting a mount, the other one not. Eh? The other one just mounts when he answered the trigger or when he spots him. So he will normally go to here. And then voila. And at this point, I set it up that I don't work with closed paths. So I set it up that he will go from the beginning to the end and come back to the beginning. And that is how we will, yeah, navigate the route, let me say, unless he is detecting something, then he will react on what is set in the detection. And I also need to make it not too complex, because we need to think that everything needs to be migrated into your own project, of course. So if you have complex behavior trees and everything, that you see how I do it and maybe can integrate it like that. So this one is, yeah, he is not mounted. Is there some other one mounted at the moment? No, they are still walking around. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna just put it back in. And now what I'm gonna do, he will go there. So take this one, for example. We know we will go to there. Okay, that is one. And let me say, the moment he comes around the third or the fourth one, I want to do this one. Yeah, put it up there. This is okay. Yep. And then this needs to be active. And then normally, don't become. Sure. Where am I? I need to be over there. Yeah, that's good. Let start over there. They are mounting. He will start to go to there. Yep. Okay. There. Do you see he's following the path? That's good. And then normally the moment he will pass here, he will start dismounting. And then they will return back. And then that is what I need to look now, what he will do. So normally he goes to the end. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that is correct. He picks up back the default setting, following the route. Yeah, following the route, and the other one is just going randomly over the terrain. Okay, so now normally we're gonna do it again, but now I'm gonna take this guy, and instead of let him roam, I'm gonna let him roam. I'm gonna let him also take a route. I'm gonna put them on the same. Put them on the same. So now we have two AI will follow, if I'm not mistaken, the same path. That's this guy, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so here we go again. Okay, let him do. Go again to that spot. The moment. And normally there's a delay between them. A random delay. So random delay when it starts on the pad, and a random delay when it starts moving. So you have in the beginning a delay and in the movement. So now, yeah, okay. So what is the animal doing? That is the question. Will he go to 1? It seems like, yeah, he's going to 1. I put also a random, yeah, and the other one's coming back. So yes, that is good. Yeah, they don't have sight up, you see? And now he is mounting back, and now he will, okay, yeah, perfect. You see, also the moment they pass each other, he will mount. So that is good. The moment he pass, he will mount. And then the other one is not doing much at the moment, but yeah, this is at the moment for the AI. So the syncing of the behavior tree is working correctly. So that was my main issue. So in this instance, I can do the same for these. I can say on the AI component by the companion, this guy, start the mount. Now do the same for this guy, companion, start the mount. So now he will go there, and then to show you that we can write with multiple characters on it. He was random, and was he also random? Let me look. No patrol. Yeah, that's a long one. Oh, so he then will go on this one. But that is a little bit too long. I'm not gonna put it on the patrol. Take it on the mount. That is shorter. Let's find out. He will go. Oh, what is happening? Okay. What is happening with that guy? What is this? There's something wrong. Hold on, did I copy the mesh? Oh yeah, I copied the mesh. Idiot. Mount system blueprint. Develop. Right there. And then this guy. AI component companion will be this guy. This guy. AI component. Mount. Yep. Then at this point I need to have the animal. Yep, so use mount. That's good. And this time don't make the same mistake. Then I deploy control. Yep, voila. That is good. So this time it will work better. This time it will work better. Okay. Click. So they will go over there. And then wait. And normally, yep, voila. He goes to the first spot. Oh, that's good. And then now. There. Active. Voila. The moment they come there, they will be both dismounting. So it's not one, it's really when they come in the trigger, both the riders will dismount at this point. So normally, let me somewhere around here. And they will continue. And you see, he comes back and he goes to the other spot. And he is, yeah. Let me look, he is doing, okay. Yeah, that's good. Voila, and escape. So at this point, the AI logic is working. System rider. So this is the rider. You see that the rider has, because I'm going, because I also need to be careful when you want to work with other animal assets like the animal behavior kit, that it's still working, especially AI. Character is you possess the animal and you control it, but with AI, with the behavior trees, yeah, that will be the next thing once it's ready. So for the animal, I'm gonna keep it simple, and then for the rider, maybe later I need to expand it with the tags and everything also for the animal, but for now I'm gonna do that part on the rider. So we have for roaming, patrolling, so following the path. In this instance, hold on, this is the old one. This is the new one. So this allows multiple characters on a path, and this not. So these are modified version of this. So if I would switch this around here also, because I was forgetting it, then directly do it, multi, voila, that there, break the link, flip that over there, acceptable radius is good, that is good, save this. So now they are set the same. So now you can have multiple animals and multiple riders on one spline. Save all. So like I say, I need to be slowing down a little bit and going on holidays. So I will catch up with you guys after the holidays, and I hope I can the rest so that the AI navigation logic is working, that I can start back on on the combat logic for AI and also the rider. The rider is normally working, but yeah, I need to see, because we have shooting and we have like the attack, medium attack, heavy attack, or attack, heavy attack, combo attack. I don't remember, but that is for a upcoming video then. Okay, so if you go on holiday, be safe and see you next time. Bye bye.